a good day today, and thank goodness the weather stayed away, and we were able to get down here on the fields. It worked out well, and I thought that for the first day we flew around really well, and I was pleased with everything. And then of course I'll watch film and get a little mad, but watching the practice on the naked eye, I thought it went real well.
Mike, can you take us back 5 years ago when you opened your first camp here, and what your goals were as far as building depth, experience, and all those things, and where you are today?
Right. 5 years ago it was kind of out here brand new, running at it, and we had a long way to go, and so we wanted to work to get more depth on our team, get bigger, more physical in our lines, which we've done, get bigger and more athletic at our skill positions, which we've done. And and I thought that the quarterbacks threw the ball really well today, and so I thought it was a good day. So I definitely feel like we're, keep making strides in the right direction. Now we just got to go do it when we step on the field.
Second summer with Drew Wilson.
Yeah.
Any differences you saw this summer? Like any other added benefits you saw this summer from having that second year?
Yeah, it was. We made big strides in our strength. We're in good shape, but we made really big strides in our power and our strength. And I think Philip Lindsay went up like 50, 60 pounds in his squat. He's even powerful now. He's even more powerful. That's just an example. It happened out throughout the whole team. So I'm really pleased with the strength that I see out there. And we're sturdier. We're not as wobbly out there. We stay on blocks better. We get that type of thing. It's helped us a lot.
Have you seen any improvements since the spring in your defensive line in that regard, strength-wise?
Yeah, they have gotten straight. And also a couple of our junior college kids that came in, it was all new to them, everything. They're in so much better shape and stronger. So they've reshaped their bodies a little bit and gotten stronger and running better and moving better out there. So I was pleased with that.
Terrence Lang, Sebastian Over, you get everybody in?
Yeah, they're all here and rocking and rolling. Sebastian got off the airplane. I think he says it's Sunday there right now, so he's trying to get used to it. But he's doing good. Yeah, Terrence is out there running around, so I'm excited to get all those guys in.
Coach, a lot of questions about the defense, but from your perspective, what goes into building a good to great defense?
A good to great defense? Well, first of all, you've got to have big physical D linemen, and then I believe you got to have good corners. In today's world, the way they spread you out, you can say you're playing zone, but most of the time it turns into man situations. So I think those two areas, and then you've got to have someone inside in the linebacker core that can tackle in space and do some things there. So I feel like we've got some good parts in that for sure, and now we just got to keep improving them as they go.
You mentioned the corners. How much of a leader is Isaiah going to be in that regard?
He's been a great leader. This summer, watching him run and do things, he was very vocal. Watching today in practice, he was very vocal, and he's an excellent leader. He's played a lot of football, and with all his track experience, he has that ability to handle pressure. And so I think that he's been an excellent leader, and I think he'll be a super leader as the season goes along.
Jake Moretti, Dylan Keeney, and Chase Newman were all listed as injured. Any of those guys going to be back at some point in the preseason?
We definitely feel like Dylan Keeney should be back sometime during camp. Jake and Chase will not be back during this camp, but they'll be going when we start school practicing and everything.
So probably redshirt for those two guys?
Yeah, they'll most likely have to redshirt for sure. But they're making great progress. Chase had a PCL surgery after the season last year. He's not quite right. Jake Moretti's making great progress too. So, they both got redshirt years and availability to do that. So, so we feel like they'll definitely be fine and ready to go. So they're spending all the time with the trainers and doing all that now, getting a lot of extra rehab and a lot of extra strength program and that type of thing.
And Jake's an ankle; it's not the knee, right?
Who?
Moretti.
Yes. I said no. Well, yeah, it's his ankle with his knee. Still all recovering from all that.
With your defense, I noticed on your opening depth chart you had 12 positions listed on your depth chart. Just can you talk about the changes that Coach Elliott's going to bring to this team? And kind of the shift
we started doing that. We started doing that really in 2014 with Cheeto. You'd see him at nickel, you'd see him come off the edge. So we started doing a lot with that with him, and then started moving to our 3-4 scheme in that. And then we did it a ton last year when we found it was a really good fit for Ryan Moeller. So we'll still do the same thing. That's kind of how you see that buff and outside backer, nickel, all that type of scheme. So we'll be doing the very similar same things.
What's the process you have to follow with Anthony Jolnese with his situation as far as him potentially
exactly
getting back?
the quote I said. I mean, it's a day ago, so exactly the same quote I said. It's the policy I follow.
Trey Udofia is a guy that, you know, with the losses on defense,
right,
may step up huge. What have you seen out of him this summer in trying to step it up to the next level?
Well, you know, he had an excellent spring. He's worked hard this summer, and he looked good doing some things out here today. You know, the corner position is when you get in the games, you know, the pressure you're out. It's kind of like the quarterback position. They're going to have to be out there on an island, and they're going to get beat some. How do they respond? And how are they going to come back and keep playing physical and tough and aggressive? So we'll see all that when game time comes, but I think that he keeps doing a good job, and we're competing out there at that spot right now.
Your offense has so many weapons. Do you see this as a situation where it's completely open competition right now? Do you want to kind of embrace that attitude, even though you have so much experience at those?
Yeah, we always do embrace that attitude because you never know what's going to happen, who's going to get nicked up. They all got to be ready to go and ready to play. But if I won't throw a guy out there to play 15% of the time when he has a redshirt year available and the guy in front of him doesn't. And so I think that's what we were able to do. We don't have to throw all those guys out there right now, which is a good thing. But if they're ready to go and something happens with a certain situation, we won't hesitate to play them if they're ready to go. But they get a ton of reps, they get seen a lot, they're going to keep going.
Let's give it, Coach.
Any other questions?